Hey everybody, today I'm just going to be doing a short quick tutorial on how to add collections and add products to your Shopify website. And I'm also going to go over how to automate those collections. So first we're just going to start with actually creating the collection. So if you know what types of products you would like to offer, this is how you would separate those so customers can actually view them in the different sections and not just have to scroll through all of your products at once to see everything that you have. So automatically built into Shopify, there is this homepage collection. I usually just delete this. You can keep it if you would like it. If you would like to have specific products that you want to feature on your homepage, you can keep that, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete it by clicking more actions and delete collection. So I know that I want to create a collection for t-shirts. And in order to make this collection automated, I'm going to come down to this collection type section and I can either choose manual or automated. So if you choose manual, you are going to have to, as it states, manually choose the products that you want to go in what collection. But I like to make it automated. So in order for your products to be automatically put into the correct collection, we use product tags. So for this collection, since my collection is called t-shirts, I'm just going to make the tag also t-shirts. And this word, this tag, is what I'm going to type onto the coordinating product. So if I have a product that I'm adding in that's a t-shirt, I will tag it with the word t-shirts to make it go into this collection. You can also make it so it goes in by the title, the product type, vendor, price, and the rest of these options as well. If you want to do it by the product title, if you know that every single t-shirt you are going to add is going to have the word t-shirt in the title, you can do that instead of having to make a tag on each product. You can also do it by the title. But for right now, I'm just going to do it by the tag. Here is where you can add a cover image if you want your collection to have a specific image. If you don't put anything here, the picture that will come up is just the product that you have in the collection. That image will show up. So I'm going to leave it blank. This area is where you can type a description, any additional information that customers need to know. You can type this here. I'm going to click save. And I know I also want to add a collection of candles. I'm going to do the same thing and make this collection tag the word candles. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a product by going to, right now we're under the products section in collections. We're going to click products again to go to our actual product page. I'm going to click add product. I'm going to go ahead and download the picture that I want to use. I'm going to do this t-shirt picture. And so I'm going to title this, well, first let me put the picture in so I can get a good description of it. We'll just call this North Carolina Sunflower t-shirt. This is my description. I could type in any information like these t-shirts are Gildan, I can't remember the number, Gildan, 100% cotton, any information like that that you think your customers should need to know. I'm going to come over here and make sure I set it as active instead of a draft. I'm going to scroll down here to our tags area. You'll always find it on the bottom right, I guess the middle right, but on the right side next to where the images are. So I'm going to click on tags and I'm going to tag it with the word t-shirts since that is what we created in our collection. I'm going to make this price $10, which I know is cheap nowadays for a t-shirt. Down in this inventory section, I'm going to click continue selling when out of stock because I don't want to have to keep track of my quantity. So if I click on continue selling when out of stock, this means that this product is always going to show up on my website as in stock. Even if this number is 0 on my website, people are still going to be able to check out. This is if you really if you never run out of products, if you make your products to order, anywhere where you really don't want to track the quantity, click continue selling when out of stock. If you do want to keep a tight inventory, don't check this. Make sure this track quantity box is checked. And this is where you would be able to type, I have 10 of these available. When 10 are sold, it will show up as sold out on the website. So, but for this purpose, I'm going to make it always available. This is a physical product. This area, if you wanted to be very precise about calculating your shipping rates, this is where you would add the weight of each product so that your whatever company you use for shipping can provide an accurate number for how much to charge a customer for shipping. Options, I'm going to offer different sizes and colors for this product, so this is where I would type that in. Your option name, Shopify comes up with a few, but you can type in anything here. I'm going to click on size, and my values are small, medium, large, and extra large. I'm going to click done. This area down here is our variants. Each of these are called variants. So if I also go in and add color options, color, we'll say mint green, white, blue, black. So these are all of our variants. And so each of these are going to be listed out. Shopify automatically does that for you. So people have the option to choose all of the options, all of the combinations. And so let's say your extra large t-shirts cost more than your other ones. This is where you'd be able to change those prices. Let's say I want these to be $12. And so that is where I could change all of those. I'm going to come up here and click save. And now if I go back to my t-shirt collection and I refresh, well, now this is where we troubleshoot and make sure that we tagged it with the correct word, because I might not have. Looks correct. It is active. Maybe I just needed to refresh again. See, this is why we make sure, yep, there it was, just needed to refresh again. But this is why we make sure to go back and check our work to make sure everything is showing up properly. So we don't do 10 products and then realize we tagged them incorrectly. So now that's showing up. I'm going to go and do a candle product. I'm going to click add product. I'm going to go ahead and grab my picture. I'm going to do this candle. I'm going to name this floral tin candle. I'm going to make it active. I'm going to drag and drop my picture. I'm going to go ahead and come to the right and tag it with the word candles. I'm going to make this $5. I'm also going to continue selling these when they're out of stock. And this I'm not going to make any options for. I'm going to click save. Go back and make sure it shows up. It might need a second again. This drop down area right here is where you can actually control what order the products in the collection show up in. So this just automatically does it by best selling. So whatever your products sell the most will automatically show up first on your website. But if you want to do it manually, let's say you have some certain products that you want people to see first, that's where you could do that. And using this will let you drag it to show what exact order you want to put it in. So now, in order to make these collections actually show up on my website, so first I'm going to show you what's currently there. So next to the online store button, there's this little eyeball. I'm going to click on that to see what my website currently looks like. So this is what my website's looking like. I have these tabs at the top, home and catalog. These are just what Shopify automatically puts in. Right now, all of my products are showing up under this catalog page, and you can see they're just showing up as products and not in the collections that I created. So in order to get them to show up as collections like I want them to, I'm going to go back to my editor. I'm going to click on Online Store and go down to Navigation. I'm going to click on Main Menu. And so right now here is where those home and catalog buttons are. I'm going to actually edit this catalog one. I'm going to change this to shop. You can name this collections, categories, whatever you want to name it. I'm just going to name mine shop so people know that that's where all of my products are going to be. And on the link button, right now it's just linked to all products. I'm going to choose collections and all collections so it displays every single collection that I create. I'm going to click apply and save. And now I'm going to go back and refresh. And it might take a second again. And we'll just have to wait for this to load. Well. Okay, showing up right there. You can also do this. Sometimes you just have to go back and click that eyeball again. Well. Okay, I guess while we're waiting for that to show up, I'm going to go ahead and add another menu item that I want to show up. I want to have a contact page. So people, if I want to offer custom orders, people can go to this contact page, fill out a contact form, and send it to me. So in order to do that, I'm going to go back to Online Store down to Pages. I have no pages so far. I'm going to click on Add Page. I'm going to name it Contact Us. And then I'm going to come over here to the theme template. You can either choose it as a default page, which will just make it a blank page, but I'm actually going to change it to a contact. Shopify automatically has a contact template inside these themes, so it makes it really easy to create a contact form. I'm going to click Save. Now I'm going to go back to navigation because even though we just created the page, it's not added to our navigation, so it's not going to show up here unless I add it to the navigation. There we go. Now the shop page is showing up. So going back to navigation, I'm going to go back to our main menu, add a menu item. I'm going to label it Contact Us. I'm going to search for my pages, and there it is. I'm going to click Add and Save. And it looks like it's going to take a second for it to show up again. Oh, of course, that one goes quickly. So this is what the contact form looks like. People can fill it out, type it in, and send it to you, and it will be sent to your email. You can also still type in this area above here if you needed to add any additional information, like if you wanted to add your email address so people could email you directly, you could type it in this box and it will show up above this contact form. So going back to our shop page, now you can see that our collections are actually displaying the way that I wanted them to. So now when I click on each individual collection, then you will see the products that are in each one. You can see this one, since it did not have any options, it just has the title, the price, and the options to add it to cart. But then for our t-shirt, I did add options to this one. So it will require customers to choose their size and their color before they can add it to cart and check out. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Comment below if there's any additional tutorials that you'd like to see. You can always subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notifications when I post more tutorials, and so you can continue learning about Shopify.